What's up guys, it's Javier, and today I wanted to answer one of the most frequently asked questions that I've been getting from my interval sprint workout video, which is how do I need to train if I'm skinny fat? Okay, so everybody has a little bit different definition of what they would call skinny fat. For me, I would say it's about 20+% body fat, but you still look relatively thin in the arms and legs. Okay, so you might have a little bit of a gut, something like that, but the important consideration that we're dealing with here is that you're trying to increase your muscle mass, but also decrease your body fat. Now, I know a lot of you have been asking about training, but I really have to emphasize that nutrition is the key element when it comes to changing your body composition. Without that in place, you're really going to make very, very little progress. Okay, so the main mistake that I see guys who are skinny fat making, who want to, bulk up a bit and get leaner, is that they don't eat nearly enough protein. Okay, so a general target is a gram per pound of body weight. For some of you, you might need to go a little bit higher than that. For others who maybe have a little bit more weight to lose, maybe you don't need to go quite that high. But in general, getting the protein intake up is going to be the most important thing for a lot of you guys. Now, when it comes to the training side of things, you want to think about what is the most important thing that we're trying to accomplish right now. And I would say that is to increase your muscle mass. Okay. Now, this is going to be for multiple reasons. Number one, you're obviously trying to build up your physique, so we're accomplishing that goal. Number two, it's going to elevate your metabolic rate as a whole. Okay, so it's going to make it easier to burn body fat. Okay, and number three, like the more muscle mass that you carry, the easier it's going to be to stay lean and to have a little bit more flexibility in the diet without worrying about body fat increases. Now, when it comes to the actual training program, what I would recommend is 4 to 5 days doing strength training, whether that's with barbells, dumbbells, or calisthenics. And you want to be doing some training on the heavier side, so maybe lifting weights where you could only do 5 or 6 reps, and some training on the lighter side. So maybe doing sets where you can knock out 15 to 20 reps. They're both good and they both complement each other, especially for the goals that you're trying to achieve right now. And as far as the interval training, yeah, that's definitely helpful as well. It'll help speed up your results, but you shouldn't really be spending the majority of your time right now doing those interval workouts because they're not really going to as directly help you to build up muscle mass, at least not as quickly. So I would say do 2 interval workouts a week, about 20-25 minutes long, and then just stop it there. No need to overdo it. You'll already be challenging your recovery ability enough with those 4 to 5 workouts. And one more thing to remember is the importance of sleep. Okay, so you really got to understand that if you're not getting a consistent 7 to 8 hours a night, you're really limiting how much progress you're making. And if you're the type of person that gets less than 5 hours a night, something like that, then it's going to be next to impossible to put on any kind of muscle mass. So if that's you, if you're only getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, then you got to figure out how to get more sleep before you worry about changing your diet, changing your training program, or anything like that. Okay. That takes precedence over all those other things, okay? And also, your overall health is going to be better with getting consistent sleep. So I'm not saying it's an easy thing to achieve, but it's really going to be the best habits that you can get into. So those are my recommendations for those of you guys who put yourself in that skinny fat category. I hope that clears some things up and give you some direction. And if you have any other questions, just write them in the comments below. All right, thanks for watching.